going to use the morph modifier. And to start off with, I created a box here that's got length, width, and height of 50 in 10 segments. We're going to convert that to an editable poly, and then we're going to clone it 2 times with a copy. We'll leave it called box 2. And we'll want to color this a different color so we can tell the difference between the 3. Alright, now that we got that set up, this is going to be the way our box starts. We're going to modify the shape of this box. We've set it up as an editable poly, so we'll click the vertices here, and I'll do a little bit of sculpting with it, and then I'll do a little bit of sculpting with this one to make it a little bit different, and then I'll be right back. Alright, I've got some things changed on these boxes now. So in order to do this, we're going to come up here to our modifier list, and we're going to come down to Morpher. And then notice over here we have several positions here. All of them are empty right now. So what I want to do is I want to click this first one, which is this first empty spot here. We'll come up here and we'll pick an object from the scene. We're going to pick this object because we want it to be this position to go morph to this block. So we'll click pick from scene and click. Notice we have this little green light that turned on, so we know that that position is taken up now. So we'll go down to our next one. We'll go to empty. We'll click on pick object from scene and we'll go here. So now we've got 2 lights on, 2 positions set. Now in order to make something happen with this cube, we'll zoom in on it a little bit. We have to adjust these boxes. So right now it's set at 0. If we increase this to 100, it's going to match the box that it's set to. So it was set to this blue box here. So now that it matches that, we can reduce that back and increase this one, which is set to the red box. And it'll grow like the red box does. Now it's actually growing on the front because this red box has been flipped around, but you can see it mirrors it. We can also adjust both of them together, so we'll have a combination of the 2. Now, in order to make this work in animation, we just simply animate it like we do with any other keyframe animation. We'll click our auto key and set our first key. We're going to stretch it out to about 40, and then we'll increase this first one to 100. We'll set our key again. Now notice when we slide it, there's our animation. So we're going to jump to about 60. We'll increase this to 100 and set our key. And then notice that it morphs both. Now if we wanted to morph them one at a time, we'd need to set the keyframe for this as 0. So say that we wanted for it to grow out of the bottom and then grow out of the top and the side. We never set the 0 keyframe, so we'd have to come over here, reduce this to 0, set a keyframe, and now it's going to grow out of the bottom and then out of the top and the sides. So we'll play that out. One thing we need to keep in mind when we're selecting these squares is that we can actually select more than one square to fill this box. So right now our red square fills this box 3. But if we were to click pick object while we have box 3 selected here, pick object from scene, and pick our blue box, notice that now we have 2 boxes in the target list. And when this happens, see how it changes our animation there? It runs back again. That's because we have two. So what we're going to do is we can actually reverse the order of these. And when we do that, let's play this out. See what it does. And now we're going to reverse the order. And it changes our animation based on the order of these selected. If we decide that we don't want this extra box in here, we simply click delete target and it'll get rid of that extra box. Or we can add more if we want multiple shapes being morphed here. So we'll delete that, go back to our original